So today we're going to be installing this 180 thermostat and replacing the 203 that comes stock in the 5.7. Now I decided to go with a 180 instead of a 160, but I'll make a video about that at a later time. So first thing you want to do is make sure the engine is cold and it's been sitting for a while. That way the coolant hasn't expanded, and when you open up this tube here, it ain't gonna shoot all over the place. You're still gonna lose a little bit, but if you do everything quick enough, then you can minimize the losses. And if you can, I'm gonna try to use a little cup to try to catch some of the coolant and maybe put it back in the reservoir after. So we'll see how that works. But the first thing you're gonna wanna do is put in towels. So you're gonna wanna cover everything down here, like the belt and all that, because you're pretty much guaranteed to lose a little bit. That looks good to me. So you're gonna wanna use a 13 millimeter, and it helps to have an extension too. I don't think you can get to this lower bolt without it, so just kind of loosen them first. Try not to lose these bolts, because if they do fall, who knows where they're gonna go. So I'm pulling this last bolt out. No coolant is gonna fall out just yet. That's because there's a rubber gasket. If you have a second person, this might help. Oh, sweet. Actually didn't lose too much there. Sweet. So you're gonna want to try to hold this tube up as well, so that way more doesn't fall out. So next, I don't know if you could see it, I think you can see it, there's the old thermostat right here. That's a 203. You just want to try to pull it out. You're gonna lose a little coolant again, so I'm gonna use the empty cup for this. Not too bad. Losing a little bit there. So when you place this one in, you're gonna want to have this gold pin up a little bit and just push the thing in. That's pretty much it. After that, you just kind of bolt this tube back on. Make sure you don't lose these, and don't torque it too tight, that way you don't break stuff. And you're pretty good. That's it. So for some reason, this is the world's longest screw. The bottom one is on properly. Oh, there we go. You don't want to torque them too tight, that way you're not breaking stuff. Just make sure they're on snug, and don't use a super long one of these so you're applying a ton of torque. Just kind of make sure it's nice and snug there so you don't fall off and spill coolant on the street. After that, just kind of pull these extra towels out. You can see how much coolant dropped into the towels, but it wasn't too bad because we caught pretty much a whole cup full of it. Wasn't too bad though. It didn't sound like we lost a lot. Just kind of use this third towel and brush off the pulley and stuff. Now we just kind of pour this stuff in. This was the smaller cup, didn't catch as much with this one. So at that point, you're pretty much done. Online, some people say you like pull out some screw down here and burp it, but you don't need to. Just get in and drive it and push it a little bit and it'll be fine. That's pretty much it. After that, I'll have another video with the Diablo tuner of adjusting the fan settings for this. That way you fully maximize the benefits of a 180 thermostat, and that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching.